Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. We are less than 2 hours into the new Sunday Arenas, and I have been asked the same confusion that I myself am sitting in my studio questioning. I mentioned what was a fact in my analysis of today's very underwhelming offer for the legendary Crystal. Not that if you don't need 4 stars, you shouldn't overpay for a chance at a 5-star, but I still think it should be double, not triple overpaying. But, no guaranteed 5-star for people who are uncollected and above is just a missed opportunity. But I had to go back and double check because I thought, did I read something wrong? But what's interesting about this is I didn't. Oh, man. So you scroll down and you see changes to Sunday Arenas, right? In Crystal Splash, Crystal Cornucopia, but the new Crystal Trove, new for summoners who have become uncollected, take in your 4 to 6-star champions. Take them in. Now, I read that as you can use all champions from 4 stars to 6 stars. I don't think that's subjective. I don't think that's clickbait. I don't think that's rushing to judgment. I think it's just a sentence that's a fact. Take in your 4 to 6-star champions. So, I said in my earlier video, I actually sort of wished that I could have kept my 6 stars away so that I could use them one more time if I needed them in the 5-star featured arena, which I sometimes like to do on Sunday mornings. And before today, there was no consequence to actually using them. But we are limited to 5 stars in this arena. And as I get through this, I'll just say it's one of those things that you have to ask yourself, like, was it a coding issue? Or was it a typo? I will say this. The milestones, there's a lot of arena to do now on Sundays. It went from almost doing nothing. I know people who, if they did the Sunday arena at all, they'd just do the 350,000 points of the old Crystal Cornucopia, which took, no time at all. But now we have a lot of milestones to cover in both of the main arenas. And there are some great opportunities for 5-star shards and Grandmaster Crystal shards. And I really do appreciate how much they've buffed the rewards. But if we can't use our 6 stars today, that just considerably cuts down on how many points you can get in the arena without exhausting your entire 5-star roster, or there's just not enough time. I mean, you don't want to spend 6 or 7 hours on a Sunday arena, and of course these 2 million points that I have been able to achieve with my vast 5-star roster in the first hour and a half are due mainly to how big the roster is, but so many people, of course, don't have the luck and the time spent on this game that I do, and even the at some cases you could say unfair advantage of getting reimbursed for my purchases because of YouTube revenue. So yeah, we're gonna see when we go to arenas that we can use our 4-star champs, and they are right. You can't use anything below 4 stars, but after you get to 5 stars, you click 6 stars, and there's nothing. There's literally nothing. So either it was a coding error, or it should have said 4 and 5-star champions. But I hope that it's a coding error, and I hope we can use 6 stars actually, because the amount of points that you can get for all the milestones would be much faster, assuming that the 6-star champion point totals were similar to the 5-star featured arena, which I have no reason to think that they shouldn't be. Because without that guarantee, you're just going to spend a lot more time using 5 stars instead of 6 stars, and it's going to limit you on that second arena, which when you look at the Crystal Cornucopia for everybody, and you look at the milestones, you now have, used to be 350,000, and you now have 1.5 million. So between the 1.5 million of the new Crystal Cornucopia, along with the all the way to 2.5 million, that's 4 million points between the two new arenas, which is a lot. It would not be that much with the 6-star points factored in, especially for people who have large 6-star rosters. But without them, it's just a pain. So we'll see what happens. Maybe by the time I post this, there'll be an in-game inbox message clarifying this confusion. But until there isn't, we've just got a lot of frustration, and I understand the frustration. So there you have it, YouTube. That's the situation at hand. I was excited to do a video on this, and then I felt punked, and maybe I kind of still feel punked, but at least I know I didn't misread something. It said take in your 4 to 6-star champs. It's just today. It's limited to only 4 and 5-star champions.